Hey, it's Marcus here from the Vacuum Wizard, and in this video I'll be doing a complete guide to everything you need to know about the Dyson Clean Plus Wash Hygiene, all in one place. In this video I'll be doing an unboxing, a setup guide, a guide to setting up the app, how to use it and how to set up the self-cleaning, a product review of my personal opinion on the machine, and a strip down guide for cleaning and maintenance. The Dyson Clean Plus Wash Hygiene Hard Floor Cleaner is a wet and dry cleaner that operates without traditional unhygienic filters. Instead, it uses a filter-free separation-based motor head that continuously separates debris and dirty water into a separate, easy-to-empty waste system located in the head. This prevents clogged up pipes. This is the box it arrives in. Here is some instructions on how to use the machine. And here is the main part of the machine, the cleaner head with the hygienic waste system attached and the clean water tank. Next, here is the handle with the digital built-in screen. And here, along with this informational book, is the dock that the machine sits in when not in use for self-cleaning and for charging. Here is a better look at the dock, which I am now going to plug in to set up the machine. The machine will have all these protective covers on it, which can be peeled away. And this one here, with some information about emptying the hygienic waste system on it. Next, you can simply click this handle into place, like so. It should look like this. And then you can lift the machine to clip it onto its dock for charging. This will make a QR code appear on the screen, which when scanned will prompt you to download the My Dyson app, which I will now show you how to connect up. Once you have downloaded the app, you will just need to follow the steps clearly. Select your region. Then agree to the terms of use. Then enter your email address and the first and last name. Then set up a password. The app will then use Bluetooth to search for your machine. If it can't find it, select Floor Care. Then locate your machine's serial number. If you're unsure where this is, you can simply look at the bottom of the box your machine came in, and it will be located here where I'm showing you now. And now your machine is connected to the My Dyson app. This means you can find out more information, get updates on if your system needed an upgrade, or for maintenance information. Now, moving on to how to fill up the clean water tank as the last step for setting up your machine. Detach the tank from your machine and pop off the lid. Once you've done this, you can go to the sink and fill your machine to the max line. Dyson say you can use their O2 probiotic cleaning product to add a small amount, but they have no stock available at the time of making this video, and they still state just filling to the max line with clean water works fine. Then firmly reattach the lid so there are no spills or leaks, and you can now push it back onto the machine so that you hear a clear click. First, take the machine off its dock. To start cleaning, recline the handle by lightly stepping here and pulling back. Switch on the machine and select your power mode. Low power is ideal for dust, hair and liquid spills. Medium is best for hair, thicker spills and moderate stains. And high power is for the tougher dried stains and sticky spills. And if you have more stubborn stains, just put it on max power. Once you finish cleaning, return the machine to its dock. You can pull the red lever to lift the hygienic waste system. Make sure to hold it upright, like this. Slide out the debris tray and empty out any debris into the bin. You can then rinse out the debris tray under running water and do the same with the cartridge and comb. Next, remove the cap on the dirty water tank, here, and empty out any dirty water. Once empty, tightly secure the lid back on. Then, you can refit the debris tray, making sure it's fitted all the way in until it clicks. Place the hygienic waste system back into the cleaner head and firmly press down until it clicks into place. Then, you can remove the clean water tank and fill it to the max line with clean water. Then securely fit the lid. Place the clean water tank back into the machine. Next, you can start the self-clean cycle. This takes 145 seconds. Simply press the max button to begin. Once this is done, automatic drying will follow, and this will run for 30 minutes. After this, your self-clean cycle will be complete. After it's complete, remove the hygienic waste system from the cleaner head. Once again, remove the cap on the dirty water tank, emptying it out over a sink. Fill it with a small amount of clean water. Then put the lid back on and gently move it around to remove any residue. Then remove the cap again, empty the water out, tightly attach the lid, and place the hygienic waste system back into the cleaner head, ensuring you hear a loud click. Once again, remove the clean water tank and take off its lid. Refill it once more with clean water to the max line, Reattach the lid and place it back on the machine ready to go for the next time you use your Dyson Clean Plus Wash. The Dyson Clean Plus Wash Hygiene is a lightweight, filter-free, wet and dry hard floor cleaner that uses high-density microfiber rollers and hydration to remove wet spills and dry debris simultaneously without relying on suction. First, I should mention that this video is my own personal opinion on the machine. I'll be covering some of my favourite features and telling you the main pros I found with this machine, while also going over a couple cons I have with the Clean Plus Wash as well, before finally giving you my opinion as to whether or not it's worth the £379.99 price tag. Let's start with the pros I found for the machine. The first thing you notice when you turn this on is that it literally pulls you along. It's got this self-propelled feel thanks to the counter-rotating rollers, so you aren't fighting the machine, it's doing most of the walking for you. It makes getting through the whole floor feel way less like a workout. Maintenance is usually the worst part of wet cleaners, but the self-clean feature here is a game changer. You just pop it on the dock, hit a button, and in about 140 seconds it flushes out the entire system. It keeps the rollers fresh to prevent the old mop smell without you having to scrub anything by hand, and then after 30 minutes the machine will be completely dry. I also love how simple the Bluetooth connection is to the My Dyson app. It's not just for show, the app gives you quick access to maintenance tips and helps you keep an eye on things like roller life or troubleshooting. Pairing it is super easy, and it's actually really useful to have that information on your phone. Another thing to mention is the charging dock itself. It's great for storage. It gives the machine a dedicated space in your home, so it's not just leaning up against the wall or sitting in a cupboard, and it's charging it whilst it sits there. This means it's always topped up and ready for the next time you need to use it without having to look for a charger to plug it in first. And finally, is the actual build of the machine itself. Everything clicks together super easily with release levers and sliding bars. You don't need a single tool for cleaning or general maintenance. If you need to swap the roller or empty the debris tray, you just click, slide, and it's all done. Now, as much as I like this machine, it isn't perfect. After putting it to the test in my own home, there are a few things that might be deal breakers for some people. First up is the clean water tank. It's a little bit on the smaller side. While it's fine for a quick once over, if you're doing a deep clean or have a larger home, you're going to be refilling it fairly often. It's only a 1 litre tank, but because the machine is so thorough, it goes through that water faster than you expect, especially on the higher settings. Another thing is you also have to be really careful when you're emptying out the debris tray. If you don't keep the machine level, or if you're a bit clumsy with the removal, it can leak dirty water back onto your floor or yourself. It's meant to be a hygienic system, but that's only if you handle it with a bit of precision. It definitely takes a bit of practice to get it out without making a secondary mess. I mentioned earlier that the self-clean cycle is great, but here's the catch. The drying phase is quite loud. It's not just a quiet hum, it's noticeable enough that you probably wouldn't want to run it while you're trying to watch the TV or if someone's sleeping nearby. But this might just be the price you have to pay for dry, fresh rollers, but it's definitely not a silent process. And finally, we have to talk about the cost. Being a Dyson is considered quite expensive, but the tech is impressive. You're definitely paying a premium for the brand and the engineering. It's a significant investment for a floor cleaner, so you really have to decide if those pros I mentioned earlier are worth the high price point for your specific cleaning routine. So, is it worth the premium price? For me, honestly yes. The ease of use and the fact that it basically maintains itself makes the investment worth it. It actually makes cleaning a lot less of a chore. That said, you have to weigh up your options. If you have a massive floor area to cover, or if you're on a strict budget, the small tank and high cost might be deal breakers. But if you want the smoothest, most high-tech clean out there, this is probably it. But what do you think? Is it worth spending all that money? Let me know down in the comments. It's important that you know how to strip down your machine for regular cleaning and maintenance. This is going to be helpful in stopping the buildup of dirt and any bad odours. So make sure to watch the whole video so you don't miss any parts you might not think to regularly clean. The first part to remove is the clean water tank. This can be popped off from its red release button. Next, pull up the red release lever to remove the hygienic waste system. Make sure to turn upwards like I'm showing here to prevent any spills of leftover or any dirty water. Then slide out the debris tray. This can be split into two parts as you can see here for cleaning out. To remove the brush bar, turn the machine to see this orange arrow. Following this direction, pull the side part up and carefully slide the brush bar away from the motor. This side part can then be separated from the brush bar also to allow for further deeper cleaning. Now you can turn your machine around. Here and here on either side are these release levers, which when pushed in and pulled down remove the battery from the back of the machine. From this point, you're able to clean and wipe down the main body of the machine. It's advised that you don't get this part of the machine wet to avoid damaging the motor. The brush bar can be fully cleaned with water and a small amount of cleaning product, or soap. If you do this, allow at least 24 hours in a dry place and make sure the bar is bone dry before reattaching it to the machine to avoid any damage. You can do the same with the debris tray, making sure to get out any leftover dirt. Once done, you can match up the two white circles you see here and pop the two pieces back together. The hygienic waste system can be cleaned out too. The most effective way I would say to do this would be to just use the self-clean cycle built into the machine, which you can see in this video here that I've put on screen now. So make sure to go check it out after watching this video. Now you can put the machine back together. Pop in the battery on the back. Slide the debris tray back onto the hygienic waste system. Once dry, reattach the brush bar and slide the side part back into place until you hear a click. Now, you can put the clean water tank back onto the machine with the hygienic waste system. And your machine can go back onto its dock now, clean and ready to be charged for the next time you use it. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please remember to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.